What is up, guys? Welcome to my little garden workstation. This is a wash station. There's a hole in the bottom of that container that's been repurposed under there for that reason, with all these different wood scraps that Soto built for me to have a ergonomical, comfortable workstation for sowing seeds and anything else I would prefer to not do on the ground. And here I have a selection of seeds I just totally splurged on yesterday. This is ridiculous. I have some seeds still, but I saw some new greens and some new things I want to try. Amazingly, I've never tried growing broccoli. I grow cauliflower, and that has enticed me to want to try broccoli. I didn't really see much of a need. I was like, why? I just grow a bunch of leaves anyway. But there are some nutritional things that are unique to broccoli nutritionally that appeal to me. It is kind of expensive by the pound. And if I have any luck with it, the way I've sort of had some luck with cauliflower, I'll be getting the greens and potential broccoli heads. So it's worth trying. So I got two different brands of that because I've noticed for sure that the brand and the freshness of the seeds and the location where the farm is, right, wherever the seed farm is in the world, those seeds might be better or not so well acclimated to your garden. So it's worth trying too. I got a few different Asian greens from this company. I love Komatsuna, and I'm growing it already. I don't think I have more seeds, so I wanted to make sure I did because I want this in my life forever. And it's fun, like I was just saying, to try another brand. And you can see this is local to me. I'm in the Bay Area, and this farm or the company is in Oakland. I have not tried Kailan, and while I've tried bok choy and oh gosh, what's the other one? I'll have to think of it. But I have not tried this particular variety, Gai Choi. And another one I've never even seen, Mabuna. We shall see. I have Mizuna, not Mabuna. Let's give it a try. I'm an equal opportunity green grower and consumer. Here, I'm doing nettle. I've always wanted to grow nettle. Medicinally, for just to consume, it's incredibly nutritious. And I actually think I have a place I can dedicate because I've had a really tough time with things growing on the edge of that fence, kind of beyond the main garden bed. It's where I had amaranth growing and some things that just kind of, it gets actually, you can't tell at this exact moment, but it doesn't get a ton of sun. So it needs things that are pretty forgiving in terms of shade sun balance. One little bird just joined us in the garden that of course you cannot really see in the video very well, but I got excited, so sorry to be distracted. But I'm gonna try and see if nettle will grow over there because I want every square foot of the garden to be contributing if it can. And so if nettle will grow for me there, awesome. I also think it's not a particularly deep-rooted plant. We shall see. That could be totally wrong. Cilantro. I've tried a number of brands and I haven't had great luck. It's one of the only greens I haven't had great luck with. It's looking better here in the cooler weather than it did in the summer, even though it's not particularly hot here in San Francisco. But it's the least well-performing green. So I'm trying another brand. We'll see how this goes. I have tons of Endive, or Frisée, also known as Frisée, or at least the one I have is also known as Frisée, and this is just another variety. I love this. Why grow lettuce when you can grow all these amazing salad greens from the chicory family, like this one you see in its formal name? All the different chicory family greens are totally superior nutritionally to lettuce, but they're related, right? They all come essentially from cultivars from dandelion. I might be getting that lineage not totally accurate, but essentially they're all part of the same family that we've made less and less bitter, less and less nutritionally interesting, and also way less pest resistant. So if you can grow Frisée and if you enjoy Frisée, and then buy lettuce, if it's, the cheapest one, buy the lettuce and just to water it down if you need less flavor intensity, or develop your palate so that you can enjoy more bitter greens, which are the real deal. Another kale. Why? I have no idea. I'm sure I have something like blue kale, but I do love my Baker Creek stuff. And I have plenty of lacinato kale. I think I just got excited by something called Dazzling Blue. I want to try it. I have every other kale. There's not a kale I don't want to have tried. Did I get two parsleys? No. Here's parsley because I've run out of parsley seeds. I had really inconsistent growth and germination with the parsley I got. I actually did a whole experiment that I recorded for you and I have not uploaded. Maybe I still should. I tried 3 different parsley brands of seeds that is. They were all flat leaf, Italian, etc. I treated them in all the same way, and then I kind of bailed on the experiment because I didn't have the discipline to plant them out and label which was what. The garden took over. So anyway, I don't know what has grown best, but I do know that the plants took a long time to take off, and that what I've learned about parsley is that it prefers shade. It's not, I mean, at least partial shade, and I had planted it mostly assuming it preferred full sun because that's what all the package listings said to me, and instead it was a really wimpy, across the board kind of wimpy growth until fall hit, and now it has taken off, and I eat beautiful, full, like really thriving parsley regularly, and I want to make sure I have it forever, or at least as long as I can get it to grow well. I tried red Perilla, I don't know what this is called, but I tried it and I didn't get any germination, again with a different brand. I just want to see if I can make, this looks so pretty. I love all the different ornamental edibles. I think that people really enjoy this as an herb garnish, or maybe as an accent flavor in salad and sauces and things, and I just want to try it. So I got some more. Here's the green and red. Maybe I'll have more luck with the green than I did with the red. And now this basil is just, again, this was a silly splurge because it's very likely that the basil plants I have from last year are going to come back. This raged for me. It was one of my most successful basils among the cardinal, Thai, Genoa, Genovese, I don't remember, but all the basic basils, right? Oh, opal, like a purple basil, was just gorgeous, but this was very robust for me. So I have this plant in various parts of the garden. I just want to make sure I get it again, and if it just performs as an annual and it doesn't come back, I want to make sure I have it. So that's why I got another pack, for the flavor, for the smell, for the flowers, all the above. It honestly is just so great. And then I got 2 different flower packs. I had great luck with this botanical interest flower mixes, and it's so fun to buy mixes rather as opposed to just a single flower strain. Like, something's bound to come up, and you get this. What I'm very impressed with this brand is that they have staggered the growth. So I've gotten different flowers pacing themselves, coming up at different times. So for example, they're looking kind of sad because the sun just moved off them. But this was a plant mix, like a flower mix that had sunflowers and, oh my gosh, cosmos, and not cosmos, other zinnias and borage, and I don't even know what else was in here. It was a beautiful mix. And now I've actually seen leaves come up from completely, I know I still got borage in there. There's things that are returners, but I've gotten completely new leaf growth that I don't recognize. Some malva, right, that's coming up at later times. So this is going to get a whole new generation of flower growth here. I'm seeing the beautiful sun come through the chart. That just gets me every time. I have to stop and appreciate how pretty the stained glass is. So the point of that being, I'm excited to try different mixes from them because I just think it's such a great investment. These little white flowers, the blue ones I had before, but the little white ones are new. This sort of like hummingbird friendly flower is beautiful, and it's come up sort of late. So again, I thought I would go with Botanical Interest packet brand again to try 2 different varieties. I love that these are edible. I'm going to and I recognize a number of them, Nasturtiums and I forgot what these are called, but I had them. They really did well in my garden. So I saved their seeds and I threw them everywhere like a maniac, but it's good to have fresh seeds just in case. And I will plant these more properly, and I'm just going to intersperse these flowers among my garden beds. They seem to like full sun. Hopefully they'll play well with all the flowers and, all the vegetables. And I'm really looking forward to that. I have no Johnny Jump Ups, and I know they're sort of a simple vintage flower, but I really want some in my garden, and I'll eventually put them on a salad, and I'll take a picture for you. Finally, I don't have this particular mix. I have like the fairy and I can't remember, pollinator mix, I think, is what's in my ground. I will definitely purchase those again, but in the meantime, I just thought I would try 2 different assortments because I know not every flower from each of the mix is coming up for me. I definitely didn't get like the number of variety of the list of flowers, or at least yet. I have yet to see that variety appear in my garden. Maybe it just hasn't come up yet, like I was just saying about the sort of waves of flowers that are emerging. But I want to just get as many different seeds in the ground as economically and efficiently as possible to see what does want to grow here and where. So hope this is fun, guys. Get your seeds. It's about that time for most people in most parts of the country. At least get ready. The ground will be thawed soon, and let's get our hands in the dirt.